It's Flo 107.1, Denver's mile-high hip-hop and R&B station. DJ Bedz, the White Shadow. And coming up on Wednesday, March the 14th, Wyclef Jean is coming to the Mile High City. Wyclef is going to be at the Summit Music Hall that night on the Denver leg of his Carnival 3 national tour. Make sure you get your tickets at Flo107.1.com. And right now, it's my pleasure to bring into the show the man himself. One of the most talented musicians in the history of hip-hop, a pioneer. What an honor to have him on the program. Let's welcome in Wyclef Jean. Clef, what's up?
You already know we out here. What's good, family?
Oh, man, just excited about having you here next month. So, first question I want to ask you, Clef. You've been a really busy guy in the past couple years. In the last calendar year, you put out the Jover EP, you dropped Carnival 3, and during that time, you worked with lots of different artists. Lots of cameos, lots of features. My question is there a particular artist that jumps out in your mind that you might want to continue to work with in the future? Somebody you might want to maybe exclusively produce an album for? Or who are you looking forward to working with moving forward?
Well, I mean, for me, it's like I'm just a kid in the candy store. I'm still learning. I worked from been in the studio from, we could start all the way back to Michael Jackson, and modern day generation with Young Thug, you know what I mean? I'm always just fortunate. For me, I'm what you call someone who's always scouting talent, whether if it was Lauren, whether if it was Beyonce in the beginning. So I'm always scouting. So I feel like where the future is going, I'm very excited of not just this tour because it's on tour, but there's a scheme I got with the tour. The tour, I'm also going to be doing a mixtape called Wyclef Goes Back to School. And with this mixtape, I'm going to be going through dorms throughout America, depending on where we at. And I'm going to be cutting tracks right in the dorm, but I'm looking for some raw talent. It's the opposite of what you see on TV, you know what I mean? So I'm very excited about that part also.
Okay, so you approach the process with an open mind, and you're not attached to one particular artist necessarily. You just let your instincts take you where they're going to take you.
It's always about the instincts, you know what I mean? For me, I'm a lover of music, and I don't really do music for I remember I was speaking to Carlos Santana. I had wrote that Maria for him, and DJ Khaled and Rihanna sampled my record. So it was so funny when I was talking to Santana. He was like, yo, we don't do music. He said, we do. I said, no. He said, we do vibration. You know what I mean? And he said, a vibration is something that people feel generation after generations. So I'm going to stick to what Santana told me and just keep focusing on knocking the just music and looking for artists that could just, like the new generation of artists that could move the music forward.
Spoken like a man with a lot of perspective. I appreciate that. Now, everybody knows that you are just an absolutely incredible ambassador for the people of Haiti. You do advocacy on their behalf. You've done some incredible things in the area of fundraising during times of need. I don't want to ask you this, but I have to ask you this because it's topical. What do you make of what Donald Trump allegedly said about the people of Haiti and countries like Haiti, disparaging them in the way he did? What is your emotional response to hearing something like that?
Well, I mean, really, for me, I also tried to run to become president of Haiti. So I can't give you an answer based on emotion. I'd rather give you an answer based on facts, right? So when this happened, I just posted up, you know what I mean? We do have a constitution, and within the constitution, it does say, all man is created equal, right? And at the end of the day, what we have to see is president terms are just like 4 to 5 years, depending on where they at, you know what I mean? And for us, what I want people to focus is while we're focusing on the president, you have a complete house, whereas Democrats, Republicans, right? In your cities, you have mayors, senators, councilmen that are supposed to represent you. So if you don't like the wording of what's going on, we have to change the policies and the legislations. Me, as a Haitian American man, as the American dream, just for the record, you know what I mean? We are not from
Absolutely. My next question is more of a Denver question since we're a Denver station. I'd heard a rumor that you recorded parts of the song Rumble in the Jungle out here in our fine state. Do you remember anything about how that went down, the recording process, whether or not Tribe and Busta Rhymes were able to come through with you? Tell me what you remember, if anything, about recording that track.
Yeah, I mean, for me, still to today, I always travel with a portable studio, you know what I mean? Definitely recorded some of the vibe in Denver, you know what I mean? And you know how we always moving. This was around like the time you had the Smoking Groove tour and everything like that, you know what I mean? So we always just basically moving around within the same area. I always had the portable joint, you know?
Gotcha. Okay, last thing for me. Maybe you get asked this every time you do an interview. I don't know. But I still want to know the answer. Who are your top 3 musical influences of all time?
Quincy Jones, definitely. Bob Marley. He influenced me like a lot. And, you know, and my third one is like Jimi Hendrix. You know, I used to listen to a lot of Jimmy, man. He influenced me a lot.
Makes perfect sense. A guy like you with such a diverse musical talent has diverse musical influences. Makes perfect sense. Well, thank you so much, Clef, man. Bucket list to get a chance to talk to you. We look forward to having you in Denver. Coming up March the 14th at the Summit Music Hall. It's the Denver leg of the Carnival 3 tour. Make sure you go out and pick up the Carnival 3 album in preparation for the show. And again, we thank Wyclef Jean for blessing us, coming through and giving us a little bit of his time. Thank you again, Clef.
All right, I see you at the concert. Bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wyclef Jean. Get your tickets right now to see him with your own 2 eyes. Stop by Flo107.1.com and make that happen. Wyclef Jean, Summit Music Hall, March 14th. One more time, you can get those tickets at Flo107.1.com. It's DJ Bedz, the White Shadow, and you're listening to Flo 107.1, Mile High Hip Hop and R&B.